Real Oberlin stories, real Oberlin people.
We have a big story coming.
Do you have a story? Let me know. 440-707-6445 or email stories@oberlinweekly.com.
We have a new business that has come to town. She has, yahoo! She's done a lot of work, and she's really been busy doing a lot of work. If you didn't get a chance to look at the pictures against that wall to see what she uncovered when she came in here, you should give that a chance, because she did not look as nice as she looks right now. When she was working on this, nobody that worked on it did. So we're here tonight to congratulate her and to do a ribbon cutting. But first, I'd like to introduce Rick Flood, who is the president of the Oberlin Business Partnership Board of Trustees.
Thank you everybody for coming. On behalf of the board, we welcome you as a new business to Oberlin. Jill and I have known each other since kindergarten.
And we were both pretty little, so.
Yeah. But I think we all know that when you start a business, especially a new business, a small business, it's built on a vision that's driven by a passion. And you have completely transformed this space. This is amazing what you've done in here.
Thank you.
And we're looking forward to seeing what happens. And it's also really special and important that we have another woman-owned business in this town. So, we wish you all the best.
Thank you.
We'll be pulling for you and hoping to see it all come together the way you hope it to come together post-COVID.
Right. Yes. And now I'd like to introduce Michael McFarland. Michael is a member of the Oberlin City Council to welcome Jill to Oberlin.
Hi everyone, so I am Michael McFarland. I am one of your council members here in Oberlin, and I'm quite happy to have the opportunity to address everyone, and on behalf of the city, offer a warm welcome to the community, to the business community here. A thank you for taking a building like this and transforming it and making it such a beautiful space. And a hearty congratulations.
Thank you.
On opening night. I know that when I saw the paper go up in the windows, sort of like, what's going in there? You know, we waited and waited. And then I later met Jill and kind of got some insight and really thrilled with what's happened here. So when the paper came down, you know, we knew it was great. So welcome and thank you and congratulations on behalf of the city.
Thank you very much. I really appreciate it. So now we're going to, if you stand over there, we'll put
two
Jill.
scissors.
Well, that's because this is a ceremony, and so these are the ceremonial scissors that cut nothing.
Okay.
But you need to stand here and pretend like you're cutting, so that Michael can hold the ribbon tight. Got it, Matthew? All right, now you can actually cut the ribbon.
Beautiful.
And we'll hold it tight.
Thank you.
We're ready.
Ready?
One,
two, three. Yay!
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. This is a long time coming and a dream come true. there are a lot of people who are instrumental in having helped me get here. What I would say about this space is that it's the culmination of two different, I guess, obsessions of mine. One is places that are historically rich and tell a story about what was here before. And I want to thank Liz Schultz from the Heritage Center, because I kept this a complete secret from everybody, including my own mom and dad, until I got the title in my hands, knowing that in Oberlin, if you get a hangnail, it's in the paper. So I kept it quiet, but the minute it was, this was a reality, I contacted Liz, and Liz sent over a packet of historical information about what was here before, and that really formed it was the impetus for a lot of what ended up happening here. I want to point out a couple of things that were crucial. One of them is, with the packet that Liz sent over, were two photocopies of photos. One was this tiny little thing from circa 1901, and the other one is a 1946-ish photo in the corner. When renovations started, and some of my friends who are here were here with crowbars and sledgehammers, taking drywall off of these walls, and on top of the drywall was pegboard, and there was a lot of interesting words being shared, and maybe some alcohol. But what I was doing is, this has been so many different things over the years. Originally it was carriage shop, farm implement store, but it had been a lot of different things, including Napa Auto Supply and Alan Campbell's Antique Shop, which I think was a wonderful place to find treasures. So while these renovations and digging things off the walls were happening, there was a contractor right under this floor, which is 3.5 feet crawl space, and I heard him call out, "Hey, you have a really big sign under here." And I was like, "What does the sign say?" And he starts saying the letters. He starts reading O-E, and I had looked at this photo that Liz had shared with me so many times. I said, "Does it say OE Peabody?" And this sign is from before the photo, which was around 1901. And it is a treasure. Like this, underneath the floor, someone had thought to store away, hide away a piece of Oberlin history. And what really drives me is saving a piece of Oberlin history, saving a corner of Oberlin history that might have disappeared to development. I don't know. This would have maybe been destroyed. So I made sure to, I cleaned it up, and it's actually printed on both sides, and mounted it in a space where it could get the honor that it deserves. The other thing is, when I was looking at the 1940-ish photo, which is an advertisement for the grand opening of a farm supply store, I noticed that there were upper windows that had been covered over with drywall, so I started digging out the drywall. So those upper windows, they have been replaced, but they were there originally from the 40s photo. That photo also shows that the building ended right here. So I noticed that there were some holes in the wall where windows were, and I started digging, as you can see from my photo album, which is on that old ladder-like thing. And I found the original openings in the wall. So that's like drive number one, is trying to bring back history. That was the trap door, that piece on the wall. If you remember coming here when it was an antiques place, there was a staircase and there was a open trap door at the top, so I decided to use that as an art element. Some of the wood on the wood walls came from upstairs. I saved everything I could before I made that into my apartment, and brought as much down here. The wine bar, that piece is an original repair table that was very, very almost destroyed, but it was upstairs. It was an old carriage shop repair table, and I asked the contractor to renovate it and make it into a wine coffee bar. My other passion is, and just sort of fascination, is places where people come to collaborate, share ideas, talk about what they're working on, small businesses that don't necessarily have the opportunity to rent their own place. So I became fascinated with providing space for people to rent temporarily in order to share what they're passionate about. That could be in business brainstorming sessions, workshops, classes, pop-up shops. It's kind of a blank canvas in a way for people who want to share with others. So I am really thrilled to be here at this moment to finally open, and I couldn't have done it with without so many of you from the community. And I look forward to what the future has in store. And thank you so much.